Dark is the night and the moon shining bright. This cat from the slum had a mind that wasn't dumb. Can't be like the rest is the most he'll confess. But his time is running out and there's no happiness. All Dame Dash. Wow. You're gonna make perfection by and by. And if you lose, don't ask no questions why. Only game he know is do or die. Ah, ha, ha. Hard to understand what a hell of a man. Hey, YouTube. What's going on? Hi in there, 75. Torre in New York City. How you doing, Torre? I am Mrs. Riggs. Did y'all see that bullshit yesterday? Did y'all see the man with the plan? I'm talking about, hi, Sharon Morrison. What key are we in? Has it ever made a difference, child? Listen, I'm talking about this interview on the Breakfast Club. I believe it was, it appeared yesterday or the day before, whatever, whenever they recorded it. But there was an interview on the Breakfast Club with Dame Dash, primarily a banter between Dame and Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne. I just call him Charlemagne. I don't like calling people gods. I don't think that's funny. Anyway, y'all got to go and check out that interview. It took place on yesterday. Several people have talked about it. They're, of course, all offended. They're always offended by Dame Dash's appearance whenever he's on someone's show, right? He's very arrogant. He doesn't allow anybody else to talk, and he's very intimidating. Now, here's what I want to focus in on, because a lot of people are covering some of his inappropriate behavior and whatever. Dame Dash is the kind of person, maybe he picked all this up on the street, but he must have called that man gay. What was it, 10 times? He kept calling Charlemagne gay, but that wasn't the most offensive part, right? Because I think Charlemagne is married with children, right? I think they sex play a lot on that station, mainly between Charlemagne and DJ Envy. But I believe that they're heterosexual people. But Dame Dash is the kind of guy. He keeps coming there calling that man gay. He calls him stupid. He insults everybody in the cast. He won't let them say 2 words before he's correcting them to shut up, right? But every time they say anything, even slightly disrespectful to him or something, I knock your jaw out. He plays this game where he insults them, and they are never allowed to say anything that even could be construed by the most sensitive mind of disrespecting him. Correct? So let's see if we can grab a little taste of this, and I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. I encounter this all the time on the streets. I don't know if it's this masculine, this toxic masculinity thing or whatever, or this thing people pick up in the street. And nobody's questioning that he has been successful. I don't know where he picked all that up at, because his brother is the one on, what's that show? Somebody tell me. That show on MSNBC where the rich people, he's got a very wealthy, successful brother as well. They even look alike. But he's a classy guy. I mean, you perceive him as being a person who does a lot of business with business people. I don't know how, because Dame Dash has the appearance of somebody who came straight out of Harlem, honey, and the hardest parts of Harlem. But let's hear a little bit of this. See if we can pick up some of it. I don't know.
People went bad. I didn't say that. I said those companies went bad. You're dumb. I said the companies I started, because that's what you do. You twist things around, and that's what's dangerous about you, and that's gay.
You ever heard Ronald Reagan say, if you're explaining, you're losing? You ever heard that saying? If you're explaining, you're losing. You explain a lot.
You asked me a question. So you asked me a question, and then when I explained, so I won't. Wait a second. Did that make any sense, or did that sound dumb? We're doing an interview.
But you're always explaining something.
Because I'm doing interviews.
It's like you're always on camera explaining what's going on.
And you're always on camera talking about other people like a girl.
So are you.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's unpack that.
Come on, Dan.
No, I'm about to. What's the next question? What's the next question, Lorraine?
So he can call Charlamagne a girl, but Charlamagne can't say he's a girl.
So if somebody says something about me and I go on a camera and I try to call them and they don't talk to me and I say something about them, is that a chatty patty? If you don't get a chance, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. No, you don't know. You guys are feminine. Y'all don't
say who can talk and who can't.
I'm asking her a question. Give her the lie. Why can't I ask her a question? So what are you talking about? I'm asking. Okay.
You're responding to what's being said about you.
Right. Is that patty?
No.
So that's what I do. Every time someone, now I want you to pull up one time I talked about someone and their business that wasn't talking about me, even their business. I never ever talk about anybody. These people talk about.
That's not true.
Nate, show it.
Dame Dash, you come on there and insult all the other big wigs in the music industry. You're constantly talking about people. You're constantly putting them down. You're calling them gay. You're calling them girls and all those kind of things. But they can't say nothing about you. You dispute everything they say concerning you. Correct? So the big thing here is Charlamagne's trying to get in. If he can get a word in, he's trying to say you lost your money. You have recently filed bankruptcy. You're broke. Dame Dash is disputing that I am not broke, but he feels like he can't say so much about him not being broke because he can't, and it could end up in court if he says that he got money somewhere, right? So he's trying to interject that I don't have anything in my name, which is a dangerous thing to do because then investigators want to know, well, what do you mean you don't have anything in your name? Should we dig deeper? Right? So are you saying publicly that you actually own these properties that are in your mother's name, your daughter, some family member, some friend, all of that, it actually belongs to you? Well, you just admitted then, right, to tax evasion. So he's trying to temper what he's trying to say, but at the same time, he has to dominate the conversation. And he has to intimidate Charlamagne by continually saying, you're gay. I believe you're gay. I don't care what you're saying, all that kind of stuff, right? Like gay is the ultimate. You know how that shit, you would think that would be dead by now, but like gay is the worst insult for any man, particularly anyone that will be a macho man. Some of this might be put on because in order for his brother to be so smooth and so well educated and so well spoken, how did he come out being this hard ass gangster from the projects? Anyway, I hope y'all saw this thing. The intimidation part is I'm going to keep insulting you. I'm going to call you stupid. I'm going to call you gay. I'm going to say you chatty Cathy. I'm going to say all these insulting things to you. But the moment you say anything about me, I'm going to stand up and act like I'm going to either leave or punch you in your face. Right? Then you're going to bring up Charlamagne. Oh, you ran. I would never run. So you say you don't talk about people. You don't talk about their personal lives. Yet you're on here telling the people, because I wasn't aware of their situation. I think I heard about it years ago where Charlamagne people gathered outside of his studio waiting for him and they were going to jump on him. And he says about 10 guys. So he ran. Well, they're 10 against 1. What else you going to do? If you ain't got no pow on you, and even if you do got one on, you're going to get in a shootout in the middle of Brooklyn. But Dame Dash has to say, you ran. I would never run. I'd rather get my ass kicked than be around. Well, 10 people jumping on you, particularly these 10 people, these I guess these semi-gangsters from New York City area where people kill each other all the time. 10 people could kill you. And who would you have proven your masculinity to laying there in a puddle of blood? Whatever. But for him to continually say those things, can you imagine if Charlamagne said, I think you're gay? He would have came across the table and started punching him in the face. Correct? So why can you say things that I can't say? Right? It's a similar thing to what Donald Trump personality. With Donald Trump, I'm sure he insults all these ones we call idiots all around him. Everybody's an idiot. They all kiss asses. He even says that people all around the world kissing his ass and all that kind of shit. He says he insults them constantly. I had no doubt. He insults them, calls them stupid, whatever. Get out, get the paperwork, you fucking idiot, off camera. But they can never say that to him because he'll ruin their life. Correct? So this is what I was picking up on. This is what I was hearing from this dude. He continually keeps insulting, not only him, he insults envy. He insults the ladies if they can get a word in edgewise, right? He insults everybody around. You know what? I would think, Timothy, what if you got offered like a job making $200,000 or $300,000 a year? Is there a company that you would not work for, even if you were making $200,000 a year and you ain't worth no more than 50? You get 200,000. Yeah, I would not work for no Dame Dash. That would be nothing but a humiliating experience. Hold on a minute. I'll come and speak in a minute. Let's get a little, just a little bit more small taste. Where's that? Here.
They'll show an interview.
They'll tell you that.
Please, I'm challenging you. Wait, I'm challenging you to
not true.
See, now it's not true.
What about though when you did all the stuff when Jay-Z was being sued and accused of rape? You did so many interviews about that. And he wasn't anywhere talking about it.
Let me finish. The interviews were about his lawyer. I said I know how their lawyers act because I personally went with Shapiro and we went to war about Shapiro. And then people would ask me questions about other things that weren't complimentary. But I always said I don't think Jay did it. My question was, why were they putting so much heat on him? If you look at my interviews, I never said he did it.
You never said anything. You always say everything right.
They lied a lot. So I know I don't trust nothing Shapiro says. Based on I'd have to shoot it. It's done. It's all. Come here, this.
You did it after he made it.
No, I did a whole.
You can tell. Who just said that? Is it Chim Slick body? Dame cornered Lee Daniel over money owed, so he was hurting for money. Yeah, he pulled Lee Daniels up in the collar about the some $1 million deal and made humiliated the man. Live TV. It was at a Diana Ross concert. So he wants to be in the streets. He likes to play that tough guy kind of thing. He's got a little bit of that short man complex. But we're not here necessarily to insult him. We're just pointing out a few things about him. Even the people who were with him, who were his employees, he had the one girl, he called her the white lesbian. When she had to come and bring something over to him, I guess he was like saying that as a joke. But the girl, she wasn't looking like she was receiving no joke. She looked like some goddamn hostage. Right? I mean, not even cracked a smile or nothing while he's on there telling them all about her being a lesbian. Oh, she really is a lesbian. So he likes to insult the people around him, correct? Then he had this other man on there. He's talking about the man is his mentor. The man didn't say anything, right? And the man was going through some something in his personal life. Dame Dash just spills it all out about, oh, he's going through this. He teaching me. How's he teaching you? And he doesn't even talk around you, right? Not a crack of a smile on either one of their faces. They just do whatever you say, correct? It would be a horrible thing to work for somebody like that. Somebody who's going to constantly be trying to intimidate you. If Charlemagne would have said anything like even 1% of the shit that he said, he want to fight the man, right? Or send somebody down there to fight him, right? Because he's a real man. Oh, it's feminine. It's feminine energy. It's feminine energy. Who gives a damn? You're supposed to be some kind of fucking billionaire, child. And why you worry about who got feminine energy? He insulted what they did for a living. I guess he's saying that he doesn't believe that men should have gossip programs, entertainment news, successful TV. I mean, you got to admit, Charlemagne, Breakfast Club, they're at the top of their game as well. It might be a different game. Maybe it don't pay as well, but they're at the top of their game as well, honey. So you're saying everybody in show business that talks about celebrities, which were basically, that is show business online. That's what they all do. They're all sissies too, right? You're the only one that's masculine, right? He sounded like he had a lot of feminine energy. This obsession with femininity kind of stuff. I mean, I would like to think that shit is not as prevalent as it used to be. I mean, we used to know in high school, you know, the worst thing you can say, you gay, you gay. That's the ultimate insult. So I'm gay. You just figured it out. I mean, that's the way him and Envy play every day for what was it been 10 years? Anyway, I don't know why they had him on that show. Even apparently, this is to promote something. Charlemagne wants to question him about his recent financial difficulties. When you're running around talking about how you're the CEO of companies who deny that you even work there. You're constantly talking about how rich you are and what you got and how many houses you got. In this thing, he even said, "Oh, who got the biggest house? Who got the biggest house?" These people are children. Him and a few other people who I won't mention in this video. They're like children, honey. Ooh, my tennis shoes cost more than yours. How much does yours cost? Where'd you get your tennis shoes? That kind of thing. That chairman of Revolt TV statement got debunked very quickly. Well, apparently Revolt took offense at that, or whoever's in charge of Revolt. It's called Revolt TV. And they called the show wasn't even over yet. They said, no, he's not telling the truth. Charlemagne already didn't believe him. He said he's going to check it out, right? But he was just lying. But see, this country, you've gotten so not us. People have put somebody like Donald Trump into the White House, even with his 30,000 lies, even when every word come out of his mouth. So it doesn't mean anything to be a liar, right? It's just part of a character. This is my personality. I just make shit up as I'm going along, right? So why interview? If I'm not going to get any information about the stories at hand, why even talk? Why are you talking? It's just going to be more lies. So apparently this dude is having financial difficulties. He done filed for bankruptcy. He's saying that he got some money. Well, we can assume that you got something hidden, nigga. We don't think you're homeless. You see, y'all, what y'all think? What's going on? Tell me what's going on, and I'll tell you what's going on. Woo! Right on, babies. Right on. He is arrogant and a little narcissist. He ain't no little narcissist. He pure narcissism. Purely narcissistic. Right? That gangster supposed to be with him. He said, "Oh, yeah. Oh, he wasn't my mentor because he killed nobody." Why are you bringing up killing people when you're saying this dude was your boss in the streets? You said you was a drug dealer, right? You're talking too much. The guy ain't said nothing. The girl ain't said nothing. All the people he drags around with them, everybody's scared to talk. Why? Because he's going to tell them, shut up. I ain't talking to you. I ain't asked you nothing. What a miserable life. Dame, what's his name? Dame. What a Dame Dash. What a horrible way to live your life, man. You're getting to be an age now where even if you're not going to be successful, I mean, the hip hop, we don't know if you're going to be making more records or more movies or whatever. But even if it does, that time has passed. You got to live in the world, man. How are you going to go into the world with a personality like that? Right? If you don't control the sack or the records or the money, you in big trouble, man. It's a horrible, horrible personality to go out into the world with. Right? It didn't seem like you'll be the kind of person anybody could love. Damn, they can't even talk. I am Miss Rix Frazier. Oh, you am Mrs. Rix Frazier. Sharon. Oh, you're talking to Sharon. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me see what y'all think. I just can't believe. I don't know how he could be successful. Can you imagine him in business meetings? What you're talking to the board of directors of companies and you want to keep jumping up like you're gonna punch somebody in the face? Sometimes people watch too many of these damn movies, honey. They've used to seeing music producers in fiction. They usually have them holding somebody outside the window and making them sign something. You know, that's been in every one of these movies on rap industry, especially. They're always like the movie producer is a gangster. Correct. Now he went in and he started telling us all about which movie was your favorite. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite? He got to be the Godfather, right? And he telling them about Godfather scenes. You a grown ass man. Why you were? That movie was made like 50 years ago. You are still watching The Godfather over and over and over again, right? I'm just saying. He gave whole scenes about what happened in Godfather 2. Go watch Godfather 2. Go watch Godfather. He probably got a picture of Al Pacino in the other movie over his desk, right? This is what he admires. But that's part of the music industry, though. I mean, that if you think about it, that's what they sing about, right? Everybody's a gangster. Everybody's slapping hoes. Everybody got to get their money. Everybody got big stacks of money. You know, those stacks don't belong to them, whatever. Everybody got to be sitting in the row of a Rolls Royce. Yeah, me and my homie doing it in the mud, racking and stacking, rat-a-tacking at the Players Club. All that old bullshit, child. I think he's kind of caught up in his persona, and he feel like he can come on and say whatever the fuck he wants to say. We saw how he came at Lee Daniels, at him shaking in his boots. Mm-hmm. So he's a king of intimidation. You need to, Dame Dash, listen to me. You need to call Charlemagne and say, look, bro, hey, man, I ain't mean nothing, bro. I got a little carried away. I don't know nothing about your sex life, dog. Late read. I don't know why people keep trying to use. I don't know. So you never know where these people's money comes from. Or I mean, when they lie so like that, you lie just like Donald Trump, honey. You don't know what the truth is. You never do, honey. Even when they're supposed to be at the top of their game and they're claiming they're billionaires and all that kind of shit. When the rubber hits the road, you don't know nothing about these damn people, honey. Y'all saw the way Trump got away for years, talking about he worth $11 billion when he took the presidency. It really $11 billion. Then they found out, no, it's more like you owe people $11 billion. Now that goddamn Trump, a story I saw today, apparently there's going to be a lot more military action with drones, using drones. Obama used drones a lot, and now they see that being the future of more and more drones are going to be used by the states in their military arsenals. So guess what? Donald Trump's son all of a sudden goes and buys this small company, and guess what they do? They make drones. Everything's a grift. They bought a company that makes drones, and then they're in charge of the money, who will allocate the money for making drones. So guess whose company? They said that the stock went up overnight, double. They're not finished. They ain't started making the drones yet, or they haven't been allocated the money. Everything's the goddamn grift, correct? And at the same time he's grifting for these multi-billion-dollar deals, he's still selling Bibles and tennis shoes and little rings and stuff. Everything's a grift. Jay-Z walked away and absolutely everything crumbled behind him. Jay-Z said, I can leave this and rise to the top. I guess that's what. So they were partners at one point. So I'm not a fan of that kind of music, so I really don't know what goes on behind the scenes with them. Yeah, apparently they were friends at one point, right? Or business partners in one of those companies. And now they're not. Because he did seem to take offense that Charlemagne would give Jay-Z's projects props. He even questioned what kind of t-shirt the man was wearing and where did he get the t-shirt? Who paid for it? I think they could all buy what t-shirts they want. Well, maybe he was saying that Charlemagne was promoting Jay-Z. Everything must change. Yeah, maybe you were a hotshot at one point and you're having a down period, brother. I don't think you can just go and just cancel all them debts, though. You said you filed bankruptcy, and that's why Donald Trump was brilliant, because he filed bankruptcy and he crashed every company he was ever involved in. And now we're going to sit back and watch him crash America. Is that the plan? But Trump's going to get his. He's already set that up, baby. They in the drone business now. They're in every business. Anytime you can get a dollar out of something, how they're going to squeeze it out. And then in 3 years, they're going to leave. Right? And we're going to be in the shape that we're going to be in, and they're going to be riding high. Mm-hmm. It's very entertaining, but not in a good way. You like, I say, get a little small taste. Yes, baby. I like to get it out the horse's mouth. I mean, he really does get into this character of his. I wonder how much his brother helps him out with all these big deals of his. Because his brother is, what's the name of that show? Where they, the business people compete to try to get their products partner with the people on the show. Somebody tell me, please. I know y'all know. It's a very popular show. It's on MSNBC. And his brother is one of the judges or the investors. Y'all ain't gonna tell me? Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't gonna tell me. I appreciate your help. I need it sometimes, honey. Let's see where they at now. I pushed it always almost to the end.
If you guys look at my Instagram, I've been editing for 6 months. Stupid.
I don't believe you.
Why you call people stupid?
Why would you know? You're in this coffin every day, Count Dumula.
I want to wear your
Count Dumula.
Jesus Christ.
I think you guys need therapy. Now,
I think
Count
you.
I have a TV show. I have a TV show. So I have a television network with its own technology. I don't understand how I have things, and y'all say that's. Okay.
There's no other platform that supports you like this platform. It allows you to come in and talk like this platform.
No, I'm gonna say
we support
y'all
you.
Y'all the only ones that. No,
look at your picture. You like your picture up there?
Oh, I didn't know you like that.
See what I'm saying?
Why I ain't got no teeth?
You got teeth.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
You took pictures with no
Play
teeth,
the
man.
trailer. It's already
had teeth.
And I'll show you the first. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do after this? Now, listen. How much you want to bet it's edited? How much you want to bet?
What?
That what I didn't just make it up yesterday. That I shot in at $250 a year. So what happens is, and I'll explain that too, because again, I'm going to sue some people. You know, like trust me. But I don't see how y'all. Because if I tell you all my kids went to college for free, they all live in houses, and I pay a $250 a year in child support. So my kid's salary is probably as much as yours. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm broke. Yeah, I'm broke because I give it all to my family. Don't you understand that? I don't want any money.
Dame Josh, you're supposed to be a brilliant man. Why are you on here announcing online that all of your children live in houses and all these hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars are funneled through your family? Don't you think they can take that and use that against you? Because they're constantly, when you lose these major lawsuits, you owe somebody $100 million or whatever, they have whole teams of attorneys looking for the money because they know you're going to try to hide the money. Correct? So you don't make announcements like that, man. Right? How can you be broke? It's a good point. How can you be broke and yet you're buying your children all these houses? The FBI could ask the same question. Explain that. Then you got to go into explaining that. That's not a very smart thing. I mean, you have to be cautious of these people who are constantly claiming that they're so smart. If you're smart, you don't do dumb shit. Why are you even on this damn show? Right? What are you gaining from it? You're not promoting anything. What you mentioned, some kind of movie or something like that. That's a dumbass thing to do. The modern day courts now, they get more testimony off of film and videos than they do from actual people. Something you said online somewhere 6 months ago, right? They follow you on Facebook, and they got whole teams of investigators, and they use all that shit against you. So you need to shut your mouth. Shut up about your business, man. All you got to do is don't go on nobody's show. How they gonna interview you? You don't go on nobody's show. So they've been playing like this for a few years. Every time they get on there, his behavior is like that. But I just think it's kind of nasty the way he constantly disrespecting people, and then he doesn't expect them to disrespect him back. And if they say something he don't like, yes, he is prone to sue them. If he don't want to intimidate them physically by him or one of his goons, he also threatens to sue them. Oh, what you said. Well, you're baiting them into saying things. Jesus, I watched 2 videos of yours on replay. No singing at all? Oh, no, you missed out, Nikki B. Nikki B said you watched 2 videos of yours, Tim, on replay. No singing at all. I must have been a bad day. What you want to hear today? That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. I want to be high, so high. I want to be free to know the things I do are right. Want to be free, just me. All right. Okay, so we can take that one off the list, Nikki B. We didn't came through with the singing, baby. Trump got these people believing that bankruptcy is a sign of success. Trump got them people believing anything. All of his fuck ups, honey. And the fuck you gonna bankrupt casinos? You'd have damn near bankrupt all of Atlantic City. Atlantic City is supposed to be in big as Vegas by now, child. You got your ass involved. Everything you touch turned to shit because you go in there and you get the money out of it, Donald Trump, right? These are all short range little ripoff. I don't remember all the shit you've been selling since you started running for president, right? You get the money out and then they let the business go to hell. Didn't mean anything anyway, right? You claiming you got universities, yet you can't get your fat ass out there and then speak to the people in their audiences. They go there thinking you're going to tell them how to become successful in business. You don't even bother to show up after you took their money. All these grifters. Look at all these grifters around me every day. I just need some time to get away. Stop bringing those scammers around here. I should be a songwriter. Oh, who's throwing all the rotten tomatoes? Justin, don't let him turn you against me, brother. Charlamagne gets real gay when Darnell is a guest on the Breakfast Club. Well, we don't know what the tea is with Charlamagne. I don't think all straight men got to be hardheads. You know, they all got to be bricklayers and shit. What about all the ones named as, what about all the Johnny Carsons of the world and all these ones that had late night TV? Isn't it their business as well to just talk about people and get in the show business and have celebrities on their channel and all that? I mean, you're in show business. I would think you would respect the thing. Justin, I do not deserve all them damn tomatoes. Are they supposed to be rotten tomatoes? Mm-hmm. Stop spreading those scammers around. And America bought it. They didn't care about all the lies. They didn't care about all the grabbing people by their pussy. They didn't care about all of the character defects of that fool, right? He went on there running on hating all brown people, black people, right? And that's what they bought into, honey. We just want to hate somebody. He's one of us. Really? Billionaires, people believe me. I'm not that I have personal experience. Billionaire people who are obsessed with money, all they think about is money. They were born into money. It was never enough. Those people they don't really consider themselves to be one of you, right? They think you're inbreds. What's wrong with you? You're white. You should have your own company. But they bought right into it, honey, because he played them. He played them. He did his research. What makes people excited? How can I get them riled up? Oh, they're afraid of the Mexicans taking over. It's not going to be majority white people. So I'll run on that. They're rapists. No, you, Donald Trump, you're the one convicted, right? You're the one confessing to grabbing people by their privates just because you want to, and because you're a star, you can do it. You're the one that owed that woman $86 million, right? From sexually assaulting her. So what you say, all the Mexican people, all the millions of Mexican people, they're all rapists. They're all murderers. You're the one murdering people right now because you're dropping bombs on people without even a trial. And then in their countries, you're going into other people's countries and just dropping bombs on people, killing everybody on the damn boat. Damn, how hard it is to board the boat and take the drugs and try them. I think we are going into deep about the demise of Damon in the chat. Uncle Tim doesn't know what we're talking about because we're going too far back. Well, yeah, I'm not a follower, no damn Dame Dash, yeah. Right. I know he complains a lot. I know certain characteristics from, even if I only see him somewhere every 3 or 4 years, it's always the same shit, right? It's always that Monique spirit, honey. Look what they done to me. Oh, baby, look at what they done for me. They done broke my heart, baby. And I got the, hey. Sometimes I want to leave, but then I say, it wouldn't make sense, Lord, anyway. But forgive me, baby, if I do wrong. I haven't been a true man for so long. And let me say, before I forget, that loving you, baby, I sure enough, hey, and now, baby, look at what they done for me. Mm-hmm. Justin, you know everything. You must follow all this stuff, man. I think you also be looking stuff up, right? Because you have too many goddamn answers. I think you're somewhere saying, Siri, what is Dame Dash net worth? Oh, no, more tomatoes? Oh, Lord. Oh, the tomatoes. Justin, let's hope that you're not in these concerts and things throwing tomatoes at people. Mm-hmm. Do I know who Aaliyah is? Why you gotta make me feel like I'm so old, honey? I'm not. He don't even know about that Aaliyah, about the love affairs. I don't think. I think it would be a nightmare to be in love with somebody like James Dash. He'd be worse than Diddy. Maybe he doesn't have this sex drive. We haven't seen those kind of sex scandals, but that was just Diddy was into the sex thing and drugs, right? But James Dash is just the same amount of being he's still a hardhead, right? You still can't talk around him. You got to do with it. Too much power on that dude, right? And I don't know how they came out the same house, him and his brother. I don't know how they did it. One sophisticated businessman, and this one is claiming to be a sophisticated businessman as well. But it's just like he came from a totally different house, different background completely. Now, I know we all have our own personalities. All my uncles were regular, normal, hardworking people. Some were construction workers. Most were into sports and all that. But we had one uncle who was from the streets. He talked like a gangster. He looked like a gangster. He drove gangster cars, right? He was totally different, although they were raised in the exact same house. So, maybe it's a situation like that. Jay Hudson, you're dancing? Ooh, dancing, dancing, dancing. She's a dancing machine. Oh, baby. Do it, baby. Automatic system, boom, bop, shooter, bop. Self-contained, smooth and gentle to your vibe. Yeah. She said she knows what she's doing. She's super bad now. This girl will really blow your mind. Dun dun, a doodle doodle doon. Dun 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 dun, a doodle doodle doon. Dancing. Release the Epstein files. Child, they didn't retracted everything in the damn Epstein. I guess they said that that fool's back in front of Congress again. Was he in front of Congress or Senate? Is he? I forget. But Kash Patel. I was just saying. He's from, oh shit, I forgot what he was saying today, child. It'll come back to him. With your ex-partner in. Oh, Nikki B say, why did your relationship with your ex-partner end? Was it the same? How did you know? It was. I used to wake up late at night. He'd be trying to sleep, and I'll be letting him have it. Dancing, dancing, dancing. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't do this anymore. Damn near drove the boy crazy. No, everything must change, Nikki B. Everything must change, baby. I'm just glad at least I knew it. Shakespeare says, honey, better to have had love and lost than to never have had love at all. I know plenty of them that never loved nobody, honey. They had a different one every night. Why did you? He couldn't take it anymore. Who Aaliyah is. Now, Aaliyah, wasn't she involved with R. Kelly as well? You're right. I don't know the hip hop stories, man. I was a movie producer. I mean, I was a music producer, though. I was. Hold on a minute. Come on, baby. Love and gospel music. What's wrong with telling the damn truth? This is my first novel. Some would say my best. See my picture? You see your Uncle Tim? That's me. There's my peoples. Anyway, in this book, of course, I played everybody, but a music producer, very successful entertainer as well. So I know what it feels like to have to be in charge, to be the big boss, cat daddy. Sang him to death. I'll call the police. You got to stop. Come on, babe. Come on, babe. Then I get in that shower and really let go. Woo! Like Shark Tank. I finally got it. Yes, his brother's on Shark Tank. I forget his name, but he's an extremely successful businessman. Totally different type of character. A totally serious businessman. And that might have been where some of that money came from, because he invested in companies. He was investing in 2 or 3 a week, right? Looks like he has interest in hundreds of companies. Mm-hmm. Totally different character. But that's the way my uncles was. Well, at least the one. How you know, Nikki B? Tim, Jay Wilson knows you talked about his ugly, hideous shirt. He named it the ugliest sweater contest. He named his own damn. He know that shit is ugly, it's horrible. But he's so goddamn broke, honey. And plus, he doesn't know what looks good, right? He's so broke, he can't just throw it away. Just throw it away, honey. It's a bad idea. You made a mistake. Mm-hmm. You made a mistake. You don't never wear something like that out in public, honey. People are laughing at you. They're all laughing at you. Y'all see him when he came out with his he had the outfit on, like the train conductor. He had the train conductor outfit on with the train conductor hat and the seersucker, they call it. Seersucker. Boy, if you didn't look stupid. This was he had the whole suit on. When he treated y'all to the strip tease, he just had the train conductor shirt on, right? But then when he was going to his party, he had put the whole thing on and the hat. And then he comes on with these big old Amish hats. He goes to swap meet. He see the Amish church are selling their old hats. So he thinks, I'm styling. Like it's a cowboy hat or something. No class. You can't teach him class, honey. You just can't do it. Should be against the law wearing something like out in public. And he said he'd go into a job. I'm trying to think of what kind of job is that, girl? You said you were an executive with a corner office looking out over the city and all this kind of shit. Why would you walk your black ass up into people's company looking like that? What kind of business could you conduct? You look like a clown. I don't think you're on your way to work, Jay Wilson. I think a lot of these times where you got to announce, I'm on my way to work. I'm going to work. I'm going to work. I'm coming from work. I'm on my lunch break. Oh, I got a break. It got a second break. I got to go to another job. I don't believe you. I do not believe you because I'm stuck with the idea that I remember the situation where Jay Wilson came on here dressing up with a shirt and tie at one point, pretending he was going to work. Tracy, for whatever reason, did not believe that he was going to work every day, and he was lying, correct? He kept on putting on the tie, and I'm on my way to work. I got to go to work. I'm working. The same old speech, right? The same old spiel. So she's told him, Monday morning, I'm calling your job. I don't believe you have a job. And what happened? We heard it live online. He don't work here. He hasn't been here for months. He's always had a problem with being let go of jobs. He usually, when he gets one, he cons his way into one. There's usually a probationary period. Jay Wilson, so far, since he's been on YouTube, has not surpassed a probationary period at anything, with the exception of Uber, driving Uber, where nobody sees him, right? Dana Dane, your name sounds like his. Dame Dash, and then we got Dana Dane. Dana Dane, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? Did I hear you say you was leaving me here today, taking me on that mansion? Oh, Jesse's here. How long you been here, Jesse? Temu. Yeah, he shops at Temu. I guess when they raise the prices at Temu, he gonna take off. He goes, no, it's too much. He goes to Temu, he goes to Ross, and he goes to the swap meet. Dana Dane is also an old school rapper. I told y'all Justin knows everything. Don't say nothing about Justin. And if he don't know it, he'll ask Siri or he'll Google it. Dana, I don't remember that rapper. I remember a few of the early rappers. That's the only ones I would know would be the ones that first came out. Dear Mama. Hip hop, hippie to the hippie, the hip hop, the boogie, don't stop the toogie, the bang bang, and then whatever. That's I do it. Sometimes I like the beats. Oh, you just got here, Jesse? Shall we talking about yeah, I forgot his name. What's his name? I forgot his name already, child. Dash. Dame Dash. Where you get that polo shirt? Oh, this one? Oh, you know this. Amazon. It's made by Ralph Lauren, but Ralph Lauren, remember a couple of years ago, he came out with this one with this big old horse on it. Over here. This big horse on it. Bigger horse than that. And that's what I went there to buy. But those damn things are like $120 a piece. I said, I don't know. What else can you show me? Amazon. I buy everything on Amazon now. I very rarely go into a store, honey. Not a clothing store. If I lose any more weight, I might have to go get me some more trousers, though. That's one thing you got to try them on. Yeah, they got them in a multitude of colors, Nikki B. And I don't think these shirts are that expensive either. Maybe $30. A whole lot less than 120, I tell you that. The Polo Don. Dro is the Polo Don? Oh, okay. I have some long sleeve shirts, but the weather is just about to change. Right now, it's been hot the last week or so, so we're in the cusp. Then we got to switch to long sleeves. What else is going on? Let's check the perimeter. Let me check the perimeter, baby, and see if any breaking news. They got that fool in Congress again. Ooh, he hollering and screaming too. What is wrong? Goes nuclear on day. Okay, Kash Patel. Rep J. Paul goes nuclear on Kash Patel doing explosive hearing. Oh, they got explosive again today. Oh, okay, I got to check that out. That's what I'll be doing the next couple of hours, honey. Okay. Okay. Breakfast Club is saying that Cameron responds to Dame Dash claiming he is the boss at Revolt. Okay. And the chairman, oh my goodness. so they're still on Dame Dash ass. That interview has gotten like something like 10 people reviewing it. Over in London, the protesters humiliated Donald Trump by putting this big picture of him and Epstein up on the castle. Y'all see that? That's funny to watch. Technology is getting so sophisticated. They have I guess they projected it onto one of those big buildings in the palace. Oh shit, my words are going. I had to get out of here. Okay, Dame Dash addresses claims he tried talking to Beyonce and she was dating. Okay, so now Dame Dash said he tried to talk to Beyonce when he was dating. Was there an issue between Dame Dash, Beyonce, and Jay-Z? Is that what the breakup was about? I got to start watching more and be smart like Justin. I'm gonna be smart just like Justin and know everything. Oh my God, look at Wendy Williams nowadays. Oh, Wendy Williams. Oh, it's showing Wendy Williams. She's out on the streets. She seems pretty good, actually. You can tell there's issues going on, but when that alcohol, when she got away from that alcohol, honey, I hate to think that's the only way it can be controlled is by her being locked up somewhere, but she seems like she's doing okay. Okay, Cash Patel won't be at the FBI for long. Oh yeah, he got to go. He got to go no matter who's the president. We depend on those people, honey. It's serious business. What if we have a goddamn terrorist attack or something? You got this fool, he's in charge. Just going there doing Donald Trump's bidding. Knowing Donald Trump, he ain't got no idea what the fuck he's doing either. And he's trying to do everything. Biggs was a drug kingpin who was putting money up for Rockefeller Records. When he got locked up, Jay-Z and Dame ran the company a lie, and Beyonce was the breaking point. Oh, okay. Oh, you've been following them. Okay. So Biggs was a drug dealer. He admits that he started off selling drugs. If you're a businessman, that's a supply and demand, honey. Trump wants to bomb the goddamn drug dealers. You need to bomb all the liquor stores too, honey. Bomb all the goddamn Walgreens because liquor is just as bad. Oh, so you say Dame is not? He said he's a drug dealer yesterday, Justin. You got to put in your search engine, was Dame Dash ever a drug dealer? He said it yesterday, man. He even had his ex-boss there in the room with him. Hi, Alfreda Gross. Dame lies about everything. Maybe he should be president. We can make Dame Dash the president. Shit, we used to it, right? How you doing, Alfreda Gross? I need me a closing song for Nikki B. I know after I sing my songs, he be humming them all day long. Even on the job, he's humming my songs. Oh, bang, 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 who think you're flying? There's got to be a reason, and you know the reason why. Just put on those airs and act real cool. But you never realize that you're acting like a fool. Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Will that hold you, Nikki B, or you need something older? I stumbled on this photograph. It kind of made me laugh, yeah. It took me way back home, back down memory lane. I see us standing there, such a happy. God say no. God say don't do it. Stop. You're wondering if I care about you. Is there some cause that I should doubt you? Oh, I can see more that you don't know me very well. You're so unsure. And you tell all these shit emojis. Okay, that's it. I'm insulted, honey. You done went from tomatoes to shit emojis. Okay, you want to play rough. Okay, I was being nice, Justin. Okay, I'm insulted now. I got to go lay down. Okay, yeah, you joined forces with Nikki B. Even he didn't go that far, Justin. Oh shit, more. Okay, I got to go.